All right. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Hope everybody's having a great Wednesday night.
Once again, we have a new direct.
Oh Lord, that was a little loud, huh? It's a little loud. All right, guys. I'm gonna dive into the Nasdaq a little bit tonight on the Asian session. Hopefully, we can pick up a few dollars, right? I'm only gonna be trading micros, but we'll see if we can make $100 or 200. That'll be sufficient for the night on the Asian market. So we'll see. For those of you who are new to the channels, it would be awesome if you would like and subscribe. It does help the algorithms, and I appreciate it very, very much. I hope everybody's having a wonderful night. It is currently 8:39 Central Time. And let's go ahead and just dive into the charts and see what it looks like, man. My name's Josh, for those of you who don't know who I am. Very nice to meet you. Alrighty. And we are trading with Apex Funded Trader. This is the Apex prop firm, the $300,000 eval. Alright. I'm gonna dive right in a minute. To get a few things squared away. Gotta make sure all my settings look right. And plug my phone up. Make sure my phone is plugged in because it will run out of juice. Hey, Tiger, what's happening? How's your night going? Hope you're doing well. Setting up Streamlab, is that a an editing software? Oh, really? What's going on with OBS? I haven't had any issues. Oh, is your thing still lagging a lot? Is that why you changed? gotcha. Yeah, fortunately I haven't been having any issues with OBS, so I don't know. I hate learning new software, man. It's tough for me. It is tough learning something new, especially something to do with computers. Alright, man. How's everybody doing tonight? Let's see, we got 6 people in here. I know I got my boy Tiger in here. I wonder who else is in the background, man. Hope y'all night's going well. Try to get some relaxing music up there for y'all. Practical Pat, what up, man? What's going on? I'm just starting my little night off. I got about 3-4 hours in me before I hit the sack. Yep. How's your night going, Pat? I think I'm just gonna trade a few micros for the night. Nothing too crazy. Oh, cool. Cool, man. Getting off a little late, huh? Working a little overtime, a little OT, a little overtime. Oh, okay. I got you. That's what's up. Oh, man. Let's see what the old Asian sessions got in store for us tonight. It's never really anything good, but we'll see. Let me try to get in one down here on the lower end of this. Let's see, up here, down, up. We should get a bounce. Get that a little bit lower right there. I did decent. I did pretty good. I did let's see what I do. my personal account I traded, and I think I did like 180 on my personal account, just trading 3 to 4 micros. And then I did fairly decent on the Apex. I did good, then I gave it back. So I'm kind of breaking even. So I didn't lose any, but I didn't make a whole bunch, you know. So I still call that a winning day. Tomorrow will be better. I think tomorrow will be better. I'm still waiting for that home run. Still waiting for the home run, man. Yeah. I mean, what I want to make a day on my personal account is anywhere between $20 and $100, and I did over that, so I'm happy about that. Yes, sir. Yeah. So the way I look at my small account is, I don't think of it as I'm building up towards a bigger amount, right? I think of it as just like a nest egg, right? I wanna consistently make $20 to $100 a day in it, just in case I need some money down the line. You know, if something happens, like I need a new dishwasher or something like that, I know the money's there, right? If I have to take money out of it, it's no big deal, because that's why the account's there. Kind of like just a basic savings account, but with a better interest rate to it. You know what I'm saying? You know, just slowly build it up and just have that for a savings. You know, one day I may need to take $10,000 out for something that's unexpected. Well, guess what? I have that account. You know, I can use that as my, just like an emergency savings account. It would suck to take the money out, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I did get an email earlier, something about Robinhood is offering futures now on their not on their phone application, but on the online desktop application. I don't know. I might have to check that out, because I do have a Robinhood account. So that's something interesting that they come out with. I know we're still waiting on their credit card to drop. Robinhood is gonna have their own credit card, which is kind of cool. Other than that, man, how's life treating you? What's up, guys? I got 8 people in here. How's everybody's night going tonight? Yeah, kids are getting older. Don't homeschool anymore. I did do that during the COVID, when COVID first hit. Homeschooled for 2 years. At that time, during COVID, I only had one child, but also, let's see, Cameron's 14 now, so he was 10 at the time, or whatever year, so he might have been 10 or 11, and we homeschooled our 11-year-old, or he was 10 at the time, I don't remember, but now he's back in school, which, I don't know. I know schools nowadays ain't really practical, because they don't teach what these freaking kids need to learn, you know what I'm saying? Just basically in like an agenda. I would like to homeschool him, but I don't have the time. You know, he's in high school now. He's in 10th grade, so I mean, I don't really see the point in homeschooling someone who's only got, what, 2 more years left? But I possibly may homeschool my 4-year-old and my 1.5-year-old when it comes time for them to go to school. But they're in a daycare. I just recently put them in daycare. I had them in daycare a couple months back, but they kept getting sick every day, and you know, I pay a pretty penny for them to go to this daycare, and it's like I gotta go pick them up once a week, if not twice a week. It's like, what? Why am I paying y'all? Because they don't like, if you miss a day, they don't take that off the bill, right? You still have to pay for the full amount, right? So I'm like, it's kind of worthless. I always had to leave work, and I didn't work close, so I had to leave work early. So, but now they're back in it, since I am streaming and day trading full time. I never had the capacity to do this and take care of them at the same time. If that makes any sense. And then I got one more on the way in December. Shit, man. It's crazy. It's rough nowadays having children, I'll tell you that. How old are your kids, Pat? Oh, okay. Did you catch all that? I know I went on like a whole spiel, but the question about the homeschool. No, I don't homeschool. I did homeschool our oldest for COVID. Now he's back in school, and I may possibly homeschool these two smaller ones. I'm not sure yet, but they're currently in a daycare. Okay, you caught most of it. No, the last question I had for you was, how old are your children? I think that was the last question that I had asked. Oh, okay. So 11, 10, 6, and 2. That's that's quite a spread you got there, huh? Oh man. That's tough. That's tough. The 2-year-olds, I don't know. The 11-year-old's probably the most pleasant if I had to take a guess. The 2-year-old probably running around touching the remotes, trying to take your phone chargers and all that good stuff. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I know, man. I yell at these kids all day too, buddy. Yeah. 11, 10, 6, and 2. Well, that's cool. You have two that are fairly older. They can. No, they really can't help out at that age. When they get to be 14, 15, they can somewhat help out. Kind of do the bare minimum, like go get the diapers and stuff like that. Yeah, I got one more coming in December, bro. That's the last one. That'll make 4 for us. I want to say probably in the middle of December is when she'll touch down. Who knows? I'm hoping it's in December. That way I can claim her on the for the tax bracket. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's good. That's good, man. Yeah, they can be helpful sometimes when they want something. Right, you'll never regret it. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. Eventually, they are going to be homeschooled, because we're moving out to the country probably March or April. We're getting out of the city and moving to a country setting. So I want to teach my kids what I want to teach them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because I could at that point, when we get out in the country, you know, I could trade for a couple hours and then just have the rest of the time doing like my farming, you know what I'm saying? Teaching them about uh, planting seeds, doing this and that, messing with the cows, messing with the chickens, fixing shit that needs to be fixed if it breaks, how to survive, because this little bitty world that we live in right now, you know, for us and for those who live in city life and rely on like electronics and stuff and rely on vehicles to get us from A to B and this and that, going to the grocery store, that is soon to come to an end. I promise you. It's gonna be complete chaos, and I hope it's not within the next 2-3 years. I really hope it's not that soon, but it's gonna get hard because you know there's a cycle, and I always tell my 14-year-old this cycle, right? You have tough men that create easy times. You have easy times that create weak men. You have weak men that create hard times. Then you have hard times that create hard men. And then hard men create easy times. And it's a cycle, right? It keeps going and going and going. And right now we're in the cycle where these soft, soon to be men, right? And I'm not even going to call them men because they're not going to be men at all, right? They're going to be behind computers, this and that. They're not going to have any type of vocational skill. All they're going to want to do is be Instagram famous and this and that. And guess what's going to happen to the economy? It's going to crash. And especially right now with these people in office that are running it into the ground. So I give this country another 10, 15 years and it's over with, buddy. I'm getting out in the country. I was raised in the country. I've done my time, you know. I'm a survivor. I'm a survivalist. We're gonna get out in the country, and I'm gonna teach these kids how to survive on their own. Yeah. These kids nowadays don't even cut grass. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember I was 8, 9, 10, 11. My dad was out there pushing me to rake the leaves, right? I'm like, why am I raking these leaves? Because the tree's just gonna let leaves fall and later on today. He's like, shut the fuck up and go out there to rake them leaves like I told you to. You know? Kid, there ain't no, I'm not gonna say there isn't, but it's very few parents that make their children do hard labor. You know what I'm saying? Go wash my car. Go rake the leaves. Go sweep the fucking sidewalk. You know what I'm saying? These kids don't know nothing about that, and it's the parents' fault. So guess what's gonna happen to this economy? What's gonna happen to this country? You know what China does? China makes these kids go to school and learn a vocation the very beginning. You know what I'm saying? They train these kids to be successful over in China, right? Now it's a little harsh. You're ruining the kids' childhood, but guess what? That's why their economy is going to be so much better than ours in 20 years. Every empire falls. Every empire falls. Guess what? This country is no different. I don't mean to ramble on, but it really that's a big issue I have with this country. Well, it's getting windy out there. I could hear the wind all the way inside, bro. Ooh. It was a nice day down here. Watch this thing just fall down. It's supposed to go up to this trend line, but watch it just break down. That's why I'm setting that stop loss right there. I don't want to lose any equity on the Asian market. Oh man. Yep. This world is in for a rude awakening, my friend. I give it 25, 30 years max. Oh yeah, man, don't do that. Good talking to you, Pat. Focus on that damn road, man. You shouldn't be even talking to me right now. You have a good one, buddy. I'm gonna put that in my chat. Don't text and drive. Oh, look, it came and ate my stop. Alright, that's okay. That's alright. I have a feeling it's gonna fall because it hit this, what's the blue? The 200 or the 50? Alright, the blue is the 200, period EMA. I knew it was gonna do that, that's why I set that right there. We'll probably get a fall back down to this trend line, possibly. And then go up. But we'll see. Or this may be all wrong. It may be playing the 200 and it's gonna fall. That's a very good possibility. Well, it's been under the 200 for this long. It came on top, and now it's back underneath it. I bet you we fall. I bet you the market falls tonight. Let me go short. Go short one. I wonder what oil's doing. Let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and just buy one micro position of oil. So stop loss down here. Hope everybody's having a great Wednesday night. I had to make sure it was Wednesday. Sometimes I forget what day it is. There we go. There we go. Let me put that right there as well. Do this here. There we go. A little public service announcement. Oh, I want this to be underlined. And that way. There we go. That's nice. I think we're gonna fall eventually because it's looking like we're gonna stay below the 200 period EMA. At least for a little bit. I feel like it will break this trend line. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope everybody's doing fine, doing well. I mean, if anything, we will get a fall to this trend line. And I'm just go ahead and set a stop loss. Well, I'll take profit somewhere around where the price is now. Oh, nice, nice. Let's see if it go ahead and let's see if it breaks this trend line right here. Now we have a lower high. Should have went a little heavier, but it's okay. Oh wow, man, I didn't realize I had 15 people in here. How's everybody doing tonight? Just messing around on the Asian session. A couple little small micros. I am in a position in oil as well. I'll go ahead and show you that one once this one sells me back. Well, buys me back. Because I'm in a sell. Alright, let's go see what the oil's doing. Currently up $4 on my oil position. Hopefully this trend will sustain. That'll be nice. So we gotta hit right here. So let's see what happens if it goes back to the 200 period or to this trend line, and then we could start to assume we're gonna fall. All right, but we're still on an uptrend, honestly. This is one of them tricky situations where you have a little trend here. This is a real trend line because we have 3 touchdowns. Alright, it touched here, touched here, touched here. This one's only has 2. Here and here. But we have resistance at the 200 period EMA. So this may trump this trend line. Basically, man, how's everybody doing? Just trying to make a few little dollars on the Asian session, just kind of messing around. I typically don't go heavy on the Asian market because it's very, very unpredictable. Normal theories don't apply to the Asian session. Trust me, I know this for a fact. Or I just guess horribly. Maybe my guessing game isn't that great during these kinds of hours. So, we should get a rise up, but the 200 period being a resistance, we should get a kick down. It just depends on who's the strongest, right? Are aggressive buyers stronger or aggressive sellers stronger? That's what we have to wait for and find out. So I'm going to load up 3 positions. Right. In order for me to go long, I want a candle to close above, really above the 200 period EMA, and then I'll go long. But if we do get a breakdown below this trend line here, and maybe a little bit below this one as well, I'll start to short. But until I see some kind of sign, I'm just gonna stay in my flat position right now, if that makes sense, because I don't want to risk anything tonight. I want to make sure the positions that I get in are gonna make me money. But anything can happen. The MACD starting to cross up, so that's bullish. And I also want to kind of make it past this price point right here, because that's this high. right here. So if it breaks past here, I will go long, because this thing can come falling right back down. Oh, whoa. See that? Watch it fall all the way back down here. Now, if this candle can sustain above the 200 EMA, I'll most likely get into a long position. But right now, I'm not. We have 28 seconds before this candle closes. See the resistance? The top of this, the top of this, and then the top of this. Alright. So, even though it broke it, right, it broke the 200, it could not sustain that kind of price. So that's going to be a bearish situation. But we still have this trend line right here. So we'll see if we can sustain going up, I'll go in. But if it breaks it, I'll go down. I'll go short. So we'll see. I appreciate y'all for subscribing. I got another, I think I got 2 more subscribers since I've been streaming, so thank you. I appreciate it very much. Let's see what happens. This area here is kind of scary. Right? Because we're staying along here. But we did have resistance here and here. We also have this downwards trend line, so anything can happen. I should probably draw this a little wider, right? Anything can happen up in here. We can break this and go higher, or we can break this and go lower. So I don't want to jump to any kind of conclusions right now. So staying flat is probably your best bet. Yes, sir. Hope everybody's having a great night. Got 14 people, man. That's a lot of people in here. I appreciate it. Y'all let me know if the music's too loud or if it's too low. I can adjust it to however. Thank you. Or if you don't like the music, I can cut it completely off. It's up to y'all. Because I can't hear it on my end. Alright. It's looking like we're going to fall because if you look at the 14 period EMA, which is this green line, it's starting to give a little bit of dip down, right? Once it crosses the 50 right here, which is the red, and then if it gets on the bottom side of this trend line here, I'm gonna go into a short position. I don't need this. I can remove that. Actually, you know what? I lied. I'm just gonna go ahead and go in short right now and set me a stop up here. I'm just gonna take a wild guess and say we're gonna fall. And I hope we do. There's too many things pointing towards a fall, in my eyes. So we should, if we do fall, we could possibly come down to this price level here, which would be our next form of support, 202.95. If it falls, because it may go up. I could be wrong on this guess. But we'll see. Hey Tony, how you doing tonight, buddy? So I want to say anywhere between 1 to 3 times a week I'll do the Asian tradings. I do the New York session 5 days a week. I don't do the Asians too often because I have kids and I have to get up early to bring them to daycare. So I do need my sleep, and since I do trade crude's falling. That's alright, I have a stop loss in place. I'm down $13 on oil. Yeah, I just don't know. Like I said, I was just taking a guess, a shot in the dark that we're gonna fall. Yeah. Like the Asian sessions are just sporadic. It was like last minute. I was literally laying in bed. My wife fell asleep, and I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of not really tired, so I went and grabbed me a cold Coors Light, and I said, you know what? I'm just gonna go stream. I'm gonna go trade the Asian market. So it's kind of like last minute notice, honestly. But I'm streaming every morning for the New York. If I don't have a doctor's appointment, because my wife's pregnant, so sometimes we do have to go to the doctor's office. Let me draw a Fibonacci for the oil and see what's going on with this. Oh wow. Look at this. If it gets to my break, right, if it gets to my stop loss, I could be too late and it could fall. But since we do have this wide open gap, I'm thinking we do try to maneuver our way back up to it. Or I could be wrong and we could maneuver our way back down to this level of 66.35. But I don't think it's going to happen just because of the tensions over in the Middle East. I heard like a week ago that prices may go to $100 a barrel, honestly. So I don't know. Great educated guess though. Fake breakout. Took some liquidity dump time. Good luck. What's up, Eric? This is Eric. Tifa, Texas. What's happening, guys? Eric, do you trade ICP? Or am I saying it right? ICT, ICP? Yeah, I think this was a fake breakout. No, 100 a barrel. My bad. I apologize if I said 200. I meant 100. No, 200 a barrel. Yeah, something's happening. if it goes to 200 a barrel, be prepared for a what do they call it when you have to sign up to go to war? A draft. Yeah, 200 a barrel. We're all gonna get drafted up to the age of like 40. Yeah, I'm a price action kind of guy as well. My favorite time to trade is the open. I'll throw my chart on 1,000 tick candles, and I'll go in with I don't know, anywhere in between 5 to 15 positions full, not micros, full NQs. So I'm a high frequency scalper. That's my favorite. You have a 19-year-old. I don't want to see him go to war. Well, I don't wish it would happen either, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see. You know the Democratic office loves wartime, man. If they put Oh, nice. Nice. Awesome, man. Well, I hope none of that happens, to be honest with you, but things really aren't looking too great in the world right now, honestly. I had plans to go to the Marine Corps because my whole family was Marines except my father. My father was a PJ, but all my uncles, my grandpas, they were all Marines besides my father. And so I took the ASVAB, pretty much aced it, and my senior year I fucked up and caught a possession charge. I was selling Xanax at high school and somebody ratted on me, so I had possession with intent to distribute charge when I was 17. So the Marine Corps would touch me. Nobody would touch me at that point. So I couldn't go into the Corps, unfortunately. There's that nice little dump that I wanted right there. What's oil doing? Alright. I'm going to leave oil alone just because I have that stop loss set. If oil does hit my stop, since I am only trading micros on oil as well, I'll only lose about $100 if it gets to 69.69, right? I don't think it's going to get there tonight. That's why I set it so low. So we'll see what happens with the oil situation. I made 90 on oil yesterday, just trading one micro. So I'm new to trading oil. think today's like my third day trading crude. All right, since we did have a candle close below this trend line here, I think we're gonna go down to this price, and then I'll reevaluate the situation. But I will keep my stop up here somewhere, right? I'll keep it up here. T for Texas, man. Where you at in Texas? I've been to Texas about 10 times. I live in Louisiana. I'm about 6 minutes south of New Orleans. And I worked for Honda for 9 years. Well, just under 9 years. And our training center is in Irving, Texas. So I've been to Irving, Texas quite a few times. And I loved it up there, man. Irving's about 10 minutes north of Dallas. Great food, great people. Y'all's interstate's a little crazy. I will tell you that. Y'all's interstate is freaking crazy, crazy, crazy. At least in that portion. Oh, there we go. Look where it went. Alright, well, we'll see what happens here. I'm going to keep my stop right here, because we may just go right here or here and bounce up. I don't know at the moment. Tell you what, I'll only do 2. And then let that last one ride if it does happen to try to come up and take this out. I don't want to get out of my full position, honestly. Down 31. Oil's at the low of the day. Let's see what happens with this line here. I don't know what this trend line is, honestly. This is for like a 15-minute candle. I think this trend line I had drawn from the 15-minute. Let me go check. Check the 5 first. Alright, so it's not the 5. It's not the 15. Might have been the 30. I don't know. I'll just keep the hour up there. So it fell from here to here. I'll pull that up just a little bit. I'll do it halfway. So on the Nasdaq right now, I'm only on the 2-minute. The 2-minute candles. And on the oil, I'm at an hour time frame. Do I just use Apex? No, I use... My favorite is Take Profit Trader. So I use Apex, Take Profit. I have a personal TraderVate account for my own personal futures. And I have one of the newer firms is called Tradeify.co, TradeIFY.co. I have a funded account with them as well. I am looking to also get a, I think it's called My Funded Futures, I believe. Who do you use, Eric? No, don't do that, Tiger. That's dangerous, man, to text and drive, bro. Danger, danger, danger. Will Robinson, danger. Yep. I try not to text and drive it at all, honestly. Christian, lay down. Alright, so it's sold 2 of my positions. Let me go ahead and just put one more because it may come up. Tony, our son totaled our MDX by crashing through a wooden area into someone's yard while he was on his phone. Right. Yeah, texting and driving is super dangerous. They equivalent that with drinking and driving. Eric says my funded is good. You have 16 50K accounts with Apex. You have one 150, one 250, and you're 3 my funded. You have 3 with my funded. You have 1 with take profit, 50K, and one 150 trader 5. Wow, you got a hell of a lot of trading. Hey man, all you need is 2 good trades per day and you're gravy. I'm assuming you copy trade with all that. There you go. Yeah, you copy trade with Replicanto. How are they, man? I'm scared to try the trade copiers. And do you stretch your trade copier with all of your firms? Or do you have to have separate accounts per brokerage, per firm? That's a lot of accounts, friend, my friend. Does the copier ever give you any troubles? Like not closing positions out? or anything like that? Let me go look at your page. Set limit, market trade, some slippage. Gotcha. Go to Eric's channel. Okay, I see you. Wow, you got some nice looking stuff up on your page. I just subscribed to Eric. Let's go see Tony. See Tony likes jazz. Tony I see you got a Jazz Sabbath playlist. Jazz covers. T for Texas. Awesome, Tony. I play trumpet. Well, I used to. I haven't ran scales in over 4 years, but I live in New Orleans, so I would go to I never played with a band, but I would go down to Bourbon and just sit in with a couple quartets, and man, I like to play. So my chops aren't built for playing right now, honestly. Yeah, nah, I don't know. New Orleans ain't. Yeah, I'd like to go. I've been to Nashville twice. I like Nashville. It's too dangerous down here in the city, in New Orleans, Tony. To be 100% honest with you, I wouldn't come down here. You take the chance of getting hit by a stray bullet. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I mean, the odds are stacked, but it's still it's not good odds. It's too dangerous down there. I don't go down. Yeah, I don't go down there no more. I got kids now. Plus, I'm not really into that kind of scene anymore, honestly. My oldest, he plays keyboards and he plays the recorder. I want him to play trumpet or saxophone, but he don't want to play neither. He likes the keyboards. He almost got shot at a gas station in Sweetwater, Tennessee, while on a bike trip. Just not used to how things go down there. Gotcha. Everywhere is dangerous nowadays, honestly. But oh wow, from that's a hell of a bike trip. Are you from Canada? Or you just were just cruising countrywide? Okay, cool. I heard Canada's nice. Heard it's expensive, but heard it's nice though. A lot less guns and no violence. What about knife violence? Y'all have a lot of stabbings since y'all's guns. The gun requirements and registration is kind of tight up there. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah. I used to be big into jazz back in the day, bro. I still do like listening to jazz, but I'm more of a country genre, really. Old school country, not this new country. I'm not even gonna call the new country even country, but jazz. Let's see, Chris Bodie, Botti, great trumpeter. Wynton Marsalis, of course, he's from here. Johnny Cash, yep, love Johnny Cash. We got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We got married in Jackson. Ever since the fire went out, I'm going to Jackson. I'm going to mess around. Johnny Cash is good, man. I like 90s Kenny Chesney. 70s, 80s, 90s, George Strait. Some of the good old country singers. Yeah, I'm going to Jackson. Looks out Jackson Town. Mm-hmm. That was a good movie too. They did for Johnny Cash. All right, Eric, you have a good one, man. Thank you for stopping in, buddy. You have a good night. Yep. Looks like we're gonna try to start making our way back up north. It looks like. Hmm. We could work our way back up. I don't know. We'll find out. We shall see. we may go up and try to retest the spread line, which is our 50. Yep, the 50 EMA, which is the red. We may try to touch this and then come back down. Or not. We'll see. We shall see. We may be trying to re-hit this as well, since we are technically like a downtrend, honestly. I'm gonna close this out. I think we're gonna go up and hit this and then fall down, or hit the blue 200 period EMA. I could see that happening. And try to come up, maybe get stopped by this trend line, or get stopped by the blue 200 EMA. We shall see shortly. Alright, y'all. Awesome. I appreciate the subscription, man. It helps the algorithms out a lot. A lot. Alright, let's see what's gonna happen. Will set me a stop up here though, above these highs here. This high and this high and this high. That should be an adequate enough stop if it does want to come up and play and maybe shoot up. We'll see. We'll see. Hope everybody's night's going great. Hope the Dodgers win. Let's go Dodgers. Oil's coming back to my favor. Is anybody out there in a trade as well, or y'all just watching? OT is just watching. Yeah, another Canadian Tiger. The Canadians are deep. I'd like to come up there and visit, man. I heard it's real nice. Tony's from Canada. Just watching. I'm just learning about futures right now. During New York, I trade SPY and QQQ options, but I'm aiming to move straight futures. Yeah, Tony. I came from options. So once I started learning futures, I got out of the options games completely. Now I do hold some long-term call options on in Novavax, but that is it. I don't trade options no more. I traded Nvidia, Tesla, Apple. That's about, yeah, and a couple other ones, but those are my big winners right there. But ever since I switched to futures, man, I don't mess with day trading options anymore. There's way too much more money that's easier to make in futures than there is in options. Futures are way better, in my opinion, right? You don't have to worry about time decay if you want to hold. I don't know. You've been doing medium-term options in your Bitcoin miners tax-free account. Okay. I gotcha. Yeah. Futures is a little bit more hands-on, but futures is way more profitable from what I see. Yep. I like the Nasdaq for the New York Open just because you can get in and get out real quickly and make the amount that you want to make depending on the position size. So if you want to make $400 or $500 on futures, you go in with what, 1, 2, 3 positions. You'll make that super quick if you get in at the right position. You know, it's all about timing your entries right, finding what works best for you. Like on the Asian session right now, I don't plan on making money. I'm just doing this just to do it. You know, if I make $200, $300 tonight, I'm content. But I don't. The New York Open is where it's at. It's super fast, super fast. Of course, you know that through options. You know. Moo. I've got a Moo account. Yeah. I think it's a Moo account, I'm pretty sure. They say Robinhood's doing futures now. I don't know. I haven't checked them out yet. The fees are better. Options. Quest Trade isn't great. Like commissions and everything. Do y'all have Robinhood up in Canada? Robinhood's their fees are very minuscule, so I wouldn't even say they have. Robinhood's a real good platform. Some people don't like them, but I enjoy them. Tony's a pro trader. You shoot, yeah. Tony's got some brokerages he trades with. I think that was Tony that said he had all them accounts. Oh no, it might have been. Let me see. Hold on, let me go back up. No, that was Eric. Eric said he had a bunch of brokerages he messes with, not Tony. So Iron Beam, yeah, I've seen their advertisements, but I've never personally opened one with them. I stick with Tradeovate. Even my personal trading account is with Tradeovate. So it's always good to have a personal plus one or two different brokerages, right? Spread everything out, because some firms have better rules than the other firms and vice versa. They all have their pros and their cons, right? So you want to trade with two of them to kind of meet your all-around needs. I'm glad I moved that stop, because it would have taken it out a few points up. I think Iron Beam you could do futures and options, I believe. Oh man, my back's starting to cramp up. Looks like everything on the crypto sector is doing fairly decent for the past 2 to 3 days. I don't know if anybody trades crypto or holds crypto. I hold a little crypto, and I do trade Bitcoin futures as well. I do Bitcoin futures on Saturday when I can't trade the Nasdaq. but I hold my biggest bag in crypto is XRP and XDC, XRP, XDC, and then my third biggest is HBAR. Oh man, we're gonna get a fall. I have a bit of pure crypto, and most of my investments are in BTC proxies. Okay. Cool, cool. Where do you hold your Bitcoin at? Is it on a cold wallet or on a exchange? Which isn't it's not a good idea to hold your Bitcoin on an exchange long term. Let me check in on my oil. 2/3 on cold and the rest split between 2 exchanges where I trade. Okay, cool. Yeah, you do need to hold some on exchanges just for this and that. That's good, man. Alright, starting to come up on my oil. It ain't bad. I'm only what 9 plus 8, 17 cents below my entry. That's good. Yep. Yep, crypto is the future, my friend. Yes, I do. Yep. I've tried what's the other one? What's it? Ninja Trader? I think I tried Ninja Trader before. And that's more for like experienced traders. There's a lot more options you can utilize. TraderBait's fairly simple. It's really elementary when it comes to its user face. TradingView has a bunch of great tools as well. Yeah, I haven't tried Quanthour, but I heard it's complex. That's the word for it. Complex. I'm scared to try different things, man. Like once I learn something and I'm pretty good at utilizing, I kind of don't want to learn anything new, right? I'm closed-minded when it comes to things like that. TraderBait's great. There's certain things TraderBait don't have that other people have. Like if you want to draw like a 1-to-5 ratio, right? You want to risk 1 and profit 5. Certain platforms will have a tool where you can draw that out, and it'll be highlighted like in blue and then other colors. TraderBait don't have that. Not that I'm aware of. I've never seen it, and I've been using TradeOvate for 4 years now, so I'm pretty well rounded when it comes to this website. And all I use is just trend line, so I don't need a whole bunch of other stuff, right? I do a couple indicators, right? I use the EMAs. Yeah, so if I want to enter a position, I'll just click here, and I could place a sell order right here and drag it. Or you could use the DOM, like if I'm scalping high frequency with bigger positions, I'll use the DOM. Oh, this is crude oil. Crude oil. MNQ. There we go. I'll use the DOM, and when I'm high frequency scalping, I'll trail the price action with my take profit, right? I'll set it below it or above it, depending on if I'm a short or a long. I won't do it directly on the chart. You can put a histogram up here if you want to show the buys and the sells. I mean, you could trail it on the chart, but I don't prefer the chart for high frequency scalping. I like the DOM on that. They got other things on here like tick streams. This is kind of coolish. This shows your orders, right? Who's placing orders, how many contracts, at what price. And you could scale up to show bigger ones, like filter. You could filter the position sizes. Then they have your trade performance. Like I'm up $87 on the night. No losing trades. 100% wins. It shows your positions where you entered and exited. They got some pretty decent stuff on here. Some of the stuff I've never messed with, like spread matrix. I've never messed with spread matrix. Oh, I guess they don't have spread matrix for the Nasdaq. I don't know why. Order ticket. You could put limit. You could do order tickets for. Oh, M and Q. Sell or buy. But this is redundant. Honestly, you can just do that on the chart itself, obviously. Then you can also go over here to the ATM. You can do, every time you enter a position, you can put, you want your take profit, right? 10 points up and a stop loss, 10 points down. So it'll automatically set this for you. And you can do it in delta, value, or ticks, it don't matter. And name it whatever code name you want. So that's pretty cool. I don't use that too often. I used to use it, but I don't use it no more. So if I was to enter a trade, if it was to go against me 10 ticks, it would automatically close it out. And then if it would go up in my direction, I want to take my profit 20 ticks above my entry level. So it would automatically do that for you. Then you got lines, you got Fibonacci. You draw your Fibonacci extensions to show where your key metrics are at, right? Your key numbers, where your supports and your resistances are. Like, it was a heavy support here, it's still a heavy support. 38.2% a heavy support. Then remove the Fibonacci. I don't really need that on the Asian market, just because I'm not trading intraday really. If you trade intraday, you want to use the Fibonacci. I use it sometimes. Got your indicators. You can explore community indicators. You could search for stuff that you don't have. These are actively used ones. You could filter. Popular. So here's a fractal scalp. Use indicators, moving averages, colored trend lines for quick scalps. MACD with a histogram. So people just make things up and they publish them here. Like, oh, it shows you when they were published. Yeah. No problem, man. If you have any questions, just let me know, and I could try to answer them to the best of my knowledge. I might see what this one's about. I'm not a big indicator guy, to be honest with you. Let's see. Oh, here's a basic footprint template. This might be a good one. Let's see. Where's the one? The scalp. Fractal scalp. Oh, they don't. Why can't I download this one? I'm gonna save it. I don't know what save means. The chart template has been saved to your playlist. Okay. Alright. Well, there's a bunch of community indicators. Some of them you can buy. A lot of them are for free. So. But I don't really use indicators too much. Oh, what's up, David? Appreciate it, my friend. Awesome. How you doing tonight? Hope all is well. Are you currently trading, David? Or are you just spectating? That's awesome, bro. I appreciate it. Ah, cool. I haven't messed with gold before. I know a couple people who do trade gold. I do have a position open right now in oil. It's just 1 micro. It ain't nothing. And I am currently down $25 on it. So 9 plus 10 plus 5. So I'm down 24 cents from my entry. I do have a stop loss set down here, which would roughly be about, I don't know, a little over $100. I could bring it up so I won't lose a whole 100. I don't think it's gonna get down here though tonight. I think we're gonna go higher. This trend line is from a 5-minute candle, so I could take that trend line off, honestly. So I'll let my little oil position hang out. Hopefully tomorrow morning I wake up and I'm up $100 or $200 on oil. That's what I'm hoping for. We got some news over here. Japanese market's notably lower. The Nifty seems slightly higher with earnings. The Time Morse may test resistance at 15. Oil prices rise from bruising losses on the signs of U.S. inventory draw. Alright. So I'm hoping oil rises tonight into tomorrow, which it should. Theoretically, it should go up at least, what, 90 cents, maybe $1 at the most. We'll see. I had that big fall in oil, what, 2 days ago? It dropped. Let's see what the fall was. Right here. From 70 fall, let's just call it 74 even to 71. Well, almost 71 and a half. So hopefully we can regain all of this right here. It's gonna be tough. I think we come back up and retest this price so I can draw this guy down some here. Josh, your mic needs to be a little louder. All right. Mic check 1 2 1 2. How's that, my friend? I think I'm just talking a little too low because I don't want to sound too loud, but I didn't have it all the way up. I had it set to like 2/3 of the way. I didn't want to seem like I was screaming in y'all's ears. Yep. So David, how is gold? Do you trade full gold or do they have micros for gold as well? Let's see. Okay, so there is a gold micro. Oh wow. All right. So gold kind of just, oh, look at that, it is on an uptrend there. What time frame do you use? Oh, you can't see nothing on that. That ain't good. Alright, yeah, so let's do the full gold. Let's see. Maybe we get a better looking chart. Ooh. The 1 minute. Z contract. Marabusu, what's up, buddy? How do you read this chart? Damn. Do you need a data subscription separate from TraderVate? No. So if you have your own TraderVate account, you just pay the monthly subscription. But if you trade with a firm, the subscription, the data is included in your monthly fee. Is this how the 1 minute's supposed to look, David? And what is Z contract, Marabou? This is kind of wild for me. No? Okay. Weird. Well, that'll hurt my eyes looking at that. I'd be trying to figure it out. Let's see if we break this support right here. I'll add 2 more micros to this position. We gotta break it and hold it though. We're gonna get 1 or 2 good clean candles below this line here. Alright, cool. That'll be good. Oh. Alright, man. Hope everybody's having a great Wednesday night on the Asian session. So I think we're gearing up, right? We're compressing. We have lower highs, but basically our resistance is it's not the exact same, but it is in a way, because these wicks really don't matter too much any significance in a way, right? If we have lower highs, but this baseline is practically the same. It's compressing right now. So I think once it compresses, we're going to have one of 2 situations. It's either going to go boom up or it's going to go boom down. But if we stay below the 200 period EMA, I'm pretty sure that's going to be really bullish. So we'll find out in this area here where these 2 trend lines meet, where they intersect. That's where we should get either our really high bounce or a drop off, because the price is just compressing into this little channel, right? And then it's either got to go either one of 2 ways. It compresses and then it rebounds. Oh, whoa. And then whatever happens here, right, up or down, I think I'm gonna call it a night around midnight. So I gotta get me a little 5 hours of sleep, right? I'll sleep till maybe 6. I've been waking up at 5 o'clock every morning for the most part. So let's say if I fall asleep at 12:30, then I'm only gonna sleep about 4.5 hours. I gotta get up, water my gardens. I have to get my kids up, give them baths before they go to daycare, take my dog for a walk, make sure my wife is okay, and then get on the charts somewhere around about 7:45. So I think at midnight I'm gonna call it a night. Alright, Tony, yeah, appreciate you stopping in, man. Like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. What I did when I switched from options to futures, I just went and looked at a whole bunch of people's futures pages on YouTube, and I looked at this person, I looked at that person, I took a little bit from him, I took a little bit from her. You know, there's a lot of people out there making content on how to trade futures and stuff like that. So yeah, just go look around and see what everybody's doing. That's my best advice. Alright, buddy, have a good one. Oh, I'm tired. I'm getting a little hungry too. Oh, I think I'm in a mood for a grilled cheese sandwich with some jalapenos on it, man. That sounds pretty good right now. What is Z contract? I don't know. I don't know, Marabou, if you're still in here. What is the Z contract? Oh, you're talking about for gold. Okay, now that I'm thinking. GCZ4. Gotcha, I'm just now kind of getting that. I'm a little slow. That's funny. It just now dawned on me what the Z contract meant. I'm like, oh, that's the month. That's the contract month. Okay. So I go ahead and cancel this one out. What's this used for? I don't think that's a future. So where am I at on? Okay, I'm only down $24 on oil. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with gold though. what's the price versus your points on gold? So say if gold goes up 1 point, right, to 26.91 to 26.92, how much is that profit for you on a full size position, not a micro? Let's see. Let me just go short with one and see what happens. Since it is looking like it's falling. So I'm in at 2690.4. $2690.4, and it rose. What is it? What's the price at? 2690.1. Okay, that's not too bad. Let me close that out. Oh, cool! I just made $30 off of gold. So it's about $30 per. I don't know how many. Let me look. Let me see what that my fills was. So I shorted at 90.4, and I got out at 90.2, and that was $30 scalp. So that was a $30 scalp just in 20 cents. From 40 cents to 20 cents. So that's pretty heavy. That's pretty price heavy. I'm a little threatened by that, honestly. Wow, so let me do the math on that, right? Calculator. So if 20 cents is $30, so that's 30 times 5 is 150, right? So if gold goes up $1 from your entry point, that's $150. There is a there is. Yeah, I seen that. I was in the full gold. So that's pretty good though. So $1 is $1.50. Let's multiply that by 100. 15,000. Okay. So if you get in early enough on the day, right, you could make, let's see, 2688 to 2700. So that's what's that? $12 from here to here is $12. So that's not horrible. And gold always goes up, right? You could just buy a gold future and let it ride. All right, maybe something to get into. So I noticed on the oil, so on micros for oil, per penny that the price moves, that's $1 in your pocket, or $1 out of your pocket. So 10 cents is $10. That's on the micro. Oh man. So you can make a lot of money on gold. Hey Al, how you doing? How you doing? So I'm not gonna call it a course because I don't really make courses, but I do have a video on one specific style that I do trade, which is scalping off of trend lines. So if you go in one of my videos, you'll find a trend line scalping video, also a EMA video. I don't have really good editing skills, so my videos are slightly boring if you can stand through it. But I think there's some pretty decent information in them. My personal trading style is scalping trend lines, right? If you look at the trend line right here, it went up, came down, hit the trend line, and then came down, hit the trend line, and then came down. So basically my entry is going to be at the top here and then short, and I'll catch this run here and vice versa. You know, if you're on a downwards trend line, we can do this right here. You know, this is just just basic stuff that I find to be really simple and effective. Right? You're on a downwards trend, a top, a low, a top, a low, a top, a low, a top, a low, a top, a low. You want to get in and short the top and then sell the bottom. And then when you get to the bottom, you want to go long and vice versa. But you do also have to spot your key supports and your key resistances from previous market data, right? So we know this right here is a support. It's a support. It did break it for a little bit, but still, nevertheless, this is a key support level. So you always want to factor in what happened prior to your trading moment to find key supports or resistances. And it's always good to draw your Fibonacci so you can kind of see where they're at. Right, so we drew the Fibonacci. So the 38% is clearly a support in this scenario. And if we get it back here, the 23.6 is also a support. So there's just little things here and there that you can pick up. I'm not the best at explaining things, but I can try, you know. But my strategy is just basically supports and resistances and trend lines. So you can go check that video out if you want. I kind of break it down a little bit more in depth than that, but that's pretty much basically what I do. Awesome, man. Hey, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you stopping in. Hope you're doing well tonight. See, I got this trend line going on the oil micro. We'll see if this sustains. It should. Oh man, I'm excited, bro. I made 30 bucks off of gold. Oh, and look, I got out of my short just in time too. That bad boy jumped up. Ooh! I'm glad I got out of that. Oh man. I'll be right back in about 2 minutes. I gotta go check on my wife. Oh shoot, my wife's already sleeping again. She was sleeping, then she got up to get something to snack on, and then now she's sleeping again. That girl can sleep. Woo-woo. Alright, here we go. Let's see if this break's gonna happen earlier than I expected. Like I said, I was expecting it to happen over here around, what's that, 12 midnight. So we'll see. It's starting to look like it. I may start adding positions down here if we do hold a couple candles below this trend line. That's another rule of mine. You're not fully crossed the support until you have a nice candle that closes completely below it, right? Nothing touching it. You can see how this candle is touching the trend line. It really hasn't. That's why it came down, closed on it, and then went up, right? So hopefully we have one or two that close completely below the line, the way I can actually say, okay, we're gonna fall further down. And then vice versa, if one or two closes completely over this, I could say we cleared the 200 period EMA. Now we have to fight the 50 period, which shouldn't be too horrible. So if we can clear the 200, we can clear the 50. Hypothetically. Theoretically. I guess both. Oh, excuse me. Oh man. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, here she comes. Watch out, boy. She'll chew you up. Oh, here she comes. She's a man-eater. Watch out. Oh, she'll chew you up. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Oh, here she comes. I think I'm gonna lock and load maybe 2 in the chamber. Get 2 in the chamber just in case. Come on. Alright. How's everybody doing? She's a man-eater. Looks like we got a little bounce off of here. I'm gonna go up a little bit. Nah, I don't know. Drag this up a little bit. We shall see. There's that fall. Come on, baby. Let's get a fall. Let's get this fall to the ground. Let's go. Oh yeah, it's coming. I for sure see this fall is going to be inevitable. I could be wrong, but it's looking real nice. So I'm going to go, man, do I want to go super heavy? Well, not super heavy, but I'm going with 30. I'm going to go with 3 full contracts. If it does start to, it's going to fall from here all the way to the low of the day. I honestly think we can move this out the way. Draw a Fibonacci. There we go. I'm gonna buy my 30 back right here. So if it falls, let's say if I enter right here at the price of 202.90, to 202.80, that'll be $600 from here with 3 positions, 3 full positions to here. That'll be 600 bucks. Or it may go lower. I could sell 10 here, 10 here, and then we'll do 10 there. And then I'll go in with 30 of them. When the price does decide to break here. That's what I'll do. So it'll fall, grab this 30 short, buy 10 back, buy 10 back, and then buy 10 back. We'll see if it works out that way. That'll be perfect. Yeah, right there. Let me lock that in place. Or if it decides to go up a little bit, I may enter here. We'll see. I'll wait. I'll wait a little bit. I'll wait. I'm getting a little too far ahead of myself. What I could do is buy 3 here, or short 3 right here. No, it makes its way up to this trend line. I'll short 3 more and just keep adding to the position. Maybe 10. We'll do 1. We'll do 1 full contract somewhere up here if it decides to come back up. Anything can happen. We won't know until we know. But it's looking real bearish right now. I will say that. let's see, if I was to go in with 10 right now, from this price, 93 to 3, $93, that would be $200 loss from there to there. So from 93 to 83, that would be 200. That'll work. We'll see how that works out. It should fall. So I'm not really too worried about this being a wrong type of trade. But we won't know until we know. We could see a bounce back to this trend line. If that's the case, I will add a couple more up here. I will set a stop above here, just in case. Check out my oil. Oh, down 36 on oil. Oh man. Oh. Let's zoom out a little bit and see what's happening. take a picture of the setup just in case it does go the way I want it to go. I could document it. There we go. Alright, just gonna go back up to this line here. Up to here. It may break it a little bit, but I think it is going to fall overall. I'll enter another position up here somewhere. Meshu? No, nope. I do have one. It's up here. So this will be about a $600, $700 loss if it does the complete opposite of which I'm expecting it to do. Because if the trade goes a little sideways and it bounces up, we still have this 50 period EMA that will be our resistance as well. So right now this key line here is going to be our resistance. So if it does come up, it should reject off of it. We got a rejection, got a slight play, but it didn't close above it. Yeah, well, I'm only trading micros tonight, so I'm not really too worried about actually making anything on the Asian market. I'll go heavier for the New York to actually do my primary trading. Yeah, I mean, I could bring this down a little lower. I had the microphone a little too further away from my where I'm sitting. So on the Asian market, I just play with micros just to get a couple here, a couple there. I'm not really too worried about making $1,000 tonight because I'll make a pretty decent amount for the New York where there's more volume and more volatility. I'm just trading tonight just to see if I can make a couple hundred. I'm not looking to hit a home run tonight. But you're right, I can drag this down a little bit just to lock in a little more. I don't plan on the market coming up this high at all. So I don't want to set my stop here and then the price move up and hit the 50 EMA and then fall in the direction which I'm kind of 90-something% sure it's going to fall. So it could come up and touch to 50 and then fall, but I don't see it breaking past this. So this is kind of like a just in case kind of deal. So this might be a little bit less than 600 loss. Honestly, it might be like 580. But I'm expecting a decent fall. So it'll sell 10 and 3, so it'll still leave me in with 1 micro to keep going down, make a couple, you know, another 20-30 bucks. We'll see. Not really sure how low it can go tonight. It may go down here, not 100% sure. It could fall down here, who knows. But that's why I'm going to leave 1 micro on the table, just in case it does happen to keep falling. But I'm pretty sure it is going to fall. I just don't know how far. That's the thing. Actually, I'll change this 10 to a 9, right? Just to leave 2 on the table. So this account right here is a brand new eval. I have to make 20,000 to pass this eval. I think I purchased this one yesterday. I don't trade funded accounts on the Asian market. Just because the Asian session kind of will do what you don't expect it to do. If that makes any sense. The Asian session's a little cuckoo. Yeah, so I only trade evals on the Asian market, and I go super light, right? I don't trade full positions neither on the Asian market, even though I am in right now with 1.4 positions. I'm pretty sure this thing's gonna fall, so that's the only reason I'm in with 14 micros. Then I'm in with 1 micro in oil. I'm probably still down 30 bucks. Yeah, I'm down 31 on oil. You never know at these type of trading hours. This thing could just skyrocket for some crazy reason. So I don't want to be in too heavy and eat at my drawdown. The gravity pull is quite something in Asia. Yeah, you ain't lying. Watch in the next 10 to 20 minutes. This thing's gonna start giving us some big heavy green candles up here. I could just see it happening. It's gonna be strong. It may even come past the trend line a little bit, but I don't think it's gonna. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna pass the 50 EMA. Just because if we look right now in this trend, right, it's kind of just staying below the 200. It will go by and hit the 50, then come down, go to the 50 and come down, but it's been staying underneath the 200 for the most part. Oh man. We'll see shortly. I give it up until this point right here. What's this, 1220? Somewhere around here. If we don't get it soon, we'll get it over here because this thing may come up and play, do this number. And then I'm pretty positive it's gonna fall down, but it could shoot up. I don't, just kind of weird. Meshu Tarika. Alright. What is happening? Subscribe to your channel. Come on, baby. Just fall out. That's what we want. Watch out, watch out. Oh, here comes the man eater. Alright, Tiger, you can pull the rug on it now whenever you want to, buddy. Come on. Just fall. Oh. There we go. That's a good sign right there. Just waiting, patiently waiting. Come on, fall. Fall, baby, fall. Disco Inferno. Fall, baby, fall. There we go. The bid's at 92.25. 92. Can we go to 91.5? Come on. There we go. 90, 91.75. 91.5. Nice, nice, nice. Keep it going. Keep it going. Oh, this is painful. Can we go to 90? Come on. Come on, y'all. 91.75. Oh, back to 92. I can feel it. It's coming. Come on. Come on down. $92.25. 91.75. Push it. Push it. Yep. Go to 90. Oh, it's getting there. It's getting there. Come on. Come on. Don't fight with it. Just give it up. Don't fight with it. Just give it up. Come on. Come on. Fall. Fall right here. Fall right here. Let's go. $91.50. Can we get 91 even? Come on, give it to me. Oh man. Alright, we're gonna get a retest. Oh, so close. It's okay. I'm gonna come back up and retest those lines up there. Come on. Come on, come on. Hey, what's up, Jason? How's everything going tonight? Hope all is well. I'm just fighting this short position. It's gonna give it up eventually. It's gonna give it up eventually. Alright, here comes that retest. I'm thinking somewhere up here, possibly. We'll get a little break. Fight this trend line right here. And then once we get to this area here, we should fall. I was hoping a premature fall, but it don't look like it's gonna happen just yet. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen right now. It will down here though, around 12:20, somewhere around there. or it can just defy me and just completely skyrocket up there to my stop loss at 315. I think it's all good. I think this will be the third touch of the trend line. No, the fourth. So we have a starter. Number 2, I guess we can call this 3 and 4, but I go by separate touches. I don't go by same clusters. So 1, 2, we'll call this 3, 4, and then this will be number 5 right here. We should get a push down. The 50% seems to be a good. Oh, for the Fibonacci? I got you. I had the Fibonacci drawn, I just removed it about 10 minutes ago. Let's see, let's redraw it. Let's redraw the 50. Well, from here to here. Yeah, so the 50 is a good support. I'm thinking we pull this number though, since we are in this downturn. We break it, and then it just falls. Or I just could be 100% wrong, which it's happened before. We'll see though. So we can measure these as well. I'll do that sometimes, right? I'll take a line and I'll draw from here to here, and then take another line and draw from the bottom of this one to the top of there. So if we take this line and draw it, right, it's almost the same distance from the top of it to the bottom of this candle, the body of it, and then a pull back, so that equals the same. And then this trend line here, it's a little bit lower. So now we take this and we put it here. Let's be conservative with it. Put it there. We should get a fall and then a retracement back to it, right? It may not be this long, so that's why I got these set kind of up here. I got the 9 set where it's already hitting. It's already been hit twice. It's hit here and it hit here. So I'm pretty sure this fall will still touch the price of 20,280. Pretty sure that'll happen. So we got the rejection off of that trend line. So now we just need to fill this little gap right here and then make the break. If that's the case, it'll fall here and it'll fall to the 61.8.